Hey, good evening, y'all. Sammy Thunder here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I felt like just jumping on for a little bit. I don't want to impede on anybody's live stream right now, but just figured I'd jump on, say hello, see how everybody's doing, how everybody's Sunday was. Kind of a shame this weekend I didn't really get a chance to do much card show hunting or um, any sort of exploration, but it's gonna we're gonna pick it up probably start Saturday. I know Sunday is the big Garfield show. That ought to be really cool. The Garfield show in New Jersey. Hey TW Bradley, what's up, man? And Steve, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a good night. Again, there's a live stream coming up shortly. Garfield the cat, not quite Pepino. There's a live stream coming up with for collectors, and those are my guys. I think it's Theo tonight, so he's starting in probably about 12 minutes. So I don't want to interfere with that process. But yeah, I hope everybody had a good solid weekend, and hope everybody made some good pickups if they went to any shows. Um, pretty much the thing that I really wanted to talk about, and I plan on having a discussion on this on the For Collectors channel in a this upcoming week. I'm going to be doing a video with I think Mangini as well as Orlando, and the conversation that I want to have with them, and this is just a curiosity for me, is when it comes to buying rare cards, what is the best strategy? What sort of what do you do in those circumstances when you're buying a rare card that doesn't have a lot of prior sales? And I talked to I was at the Philly show and I was looking to buy some rare cards, and I asked B Roth about it. How do you evaluate a card that has a low pop count and also doesn't really have that many sales? I mean, a sale that dates back all the way to like 2019, for example, is going to be a lot different in terms of monetary value now as it was then. So the big question is, like, how do you really take in the price when the last sale was like 3 to 5 years ago? It's not really easily determined because it's a rare card. They don't come to market that often, and it feels like you're at the mercy of the seller, because the seller can really determine what that price is going to be. And so, I come on tonight almost to get your thoughts on it. Want to see in the chat. Bradley's asking, any more items in mind for the Mathewson collection? I'm a person that I'm a collector that enjoys the aesthetic of a card. So there are definitely Mathewson pieces that go for 5, even 6 figures, depending on the condition and so forth. So yeah, I mean, but those cards could just be very plain and ordinary looking, just like a very like a sepia tone card or something like that, and it just doesn't really have much. I don't have my it's not as desirable for me. But I'll be honest with you, and I'll share my screen so y'all can see this. It might take me a second to figure this out, but the database I use to let me know what cards are out there, because I mean it's hard to know what every card is, what possibilities there are. But I use Trading Card Database, and it's really helpful. I find it to be really useful. And oh, hey, what's up, Lou? How you doing, bro? Yeah, let me show you. Let me see if I can share my screen, because I think this may maybe be helpful for somebody. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna bring that up. So yeah, like here, this is the Christy Mathewson, TCDB page, the trading card database, and it's really helpful because you can click on cards right here, and what it'll do is it will literally show you like all like really the oldest cards. And like, you look at these, or like, don't get me wrong, I think they're phenomenal. Like I love this one right here with the tuxedo. Um, it's a great shot of him, probably worth a lot of money. This too, I've seen this one around the Sporting Life cabinets W600. That one is expensive, but yeah, I really like the tuxedo one because it really takes him almost a little bit out of his element. I love the design of this one here. Look at that red and white in the back, and you got the Mathewson profile shot, the National League New York Club. That's really special. This one's really cool. The postcard, 1907 Winthrop moving picture postcards. Look at the red in that. That is so cool. Like a little bit of an action shot there. I think I've seen this one around. American Caramel, I've seen a lot of those at shows. This is really cool. I would love to have the Rose Company postcards. Look at that green. So really, for me, it's all about the aesthetic, and kind of just seeing the design of the card and how colorful the card is. It's one thing for it to kind of be just a very monotone colors, white and gray and black, which is fine. But there's something special about this stuff because this is just some Rose Company postcards. I've never seen those at a show. Going down the list, I've seen the E102s at shows, American Caramels. A lot of this stuff is cool. It's just not really. I mean, the strip cards. This is cool. This stamp is really cool. I mean, I've never seen this. 1910 German baseball stamps. I've never seen those. Those are stellar looking. Look at that. Love the red. I love the black. It's so simple. It doesn't even look like him, but who cares? I mean, that's just a really cool design, and it would look fantastic in a slab, in my opinion. And then, you get to more of this stuff that we see, like the T206 stuff, which is great. I love the T206, and I have one. But there's so many backs, and obviously the Piedmonts are not as expensive. But this is a great website. If you really want to start looking at stuff, cards that you really enjoy, and you want to find something that's unique and interesting, this is really, really nice. Just checking in. Hey, Orlando. How you doing, man? Thank you so much for stopping by. Bradley's asking, do I have any old Judge tobacco cards? I do not. No. Fisher Blake, how's it going, man? I know we kind of we hit each other up every now and then. It's good to see you, man. And yeah, the Collector's Dream. So Orlando's going to be on the channel, on the Four Collectors channel with me tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, excuse me. We're going to be making the video tomorrow, and they're going to publish it on Thursday for Four Collectors talking about rare cards. Dom, Peeps, how you doing, man? Dom's in here. Professor Sam. I'm not a professor. I don't know. Like, I feel like Dom should be in here chatting this up. Let me, you know what? Maybe I should leave the link in the description. I don't know if I'll be able to do that now, but let me see if it's possible, or I can edit. I probably can't edit this right now. Well, I'll leave the link in here. If anybody wants to join in, feel free to do so. I don't know if it's clickable or not, but if you guys want to, if there's somebody wants to join in and just kind of chat it up, we can do that. In the meantime, I'm going to go back to the scroll down, but like I mentioned before, this TCDB, the trading card database website, opened my eyes to a lot of really cool stuff that I haven't seen before. Obviously, we get to the what is it? Not the profile. Oh God, I can't think of the terminology right now. But the sort of the action shot. Yeah, but the sunset behind Mathewson here is great. It's a very attractive looking card. But there's so many. I mean, at the show, the Philly show is a great demonstration of this. There's just so many of the T206. Not to say that they're that it's like you can find one everywhere, because obviously there's only a limited amount of them. But this is, look at that. Look at this like little pog or disc domino from 9th. That's really cool. Sweet Caporal cigarettes. That's really cool. I love this stuff. This stuff's really cool. Look at that. 1910 set of 5 notebook covers. That blue. Look at the detail on that. The design, the aesthetic. The 1910 American Caramel die cuts. I mean, to find that, look at that. That's really there's so many cool stuff. You just never see them at shows. All-star baseball package. I mean, I've never seen that. I'm repeating myself, but I figured, I'd go over all this cool stuff with you. Silks Premium, I have this one. I mean, this is a great piece. Man, vintage Pogs. I'm going back to the chat now just to see what's going on. Any certain PC cards you'll be looking for at next? Absolutely, absolutely. I'll definitely get to that. I'll show you. Some fun stuff going on. Pepino equals Otani. I can agree with that. I think he's worth about $700 million in YouTube money. Lou Rock is saying that he's looking for a 49 Bowman, Larry Doby, or Duke Snyder. That's a good pick. Good choices. Great website, TCDB. Yeah, it's really awesome. I can spend all day. I mean, look at this, the tuxedo ad panels. That's really cool. Like so to answer the question, the design and the aesthetic is what I look for over over like the value of a card. I'd rather just have something that if this tuxedo, I'm hypothetical because I don't know what this is worth, but let's say this is worth like $1,000, but you go to this piece and this is worth like $3,000. I'd rather have the tuxedo just because of just how the design of it's super cool, and you get everything there with it. You get the advertisement, you get Mathewson's profile shot, just stellar looking stuff. So that's the stuff that I like. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Let's see. Let's go to another page. I'm gonna stop this sharing screen for a second, but like I figured, you know what? I'll show this now. Let me put my computer down for a second. I'm gonna show you the big pickup that I made. I think some of you have already seen it through my Instagram page, but I figured I'd show this off. So y'all know I love collecting Larry Bird stuff as well, and I found this online and I had to pick it up. Check this out. It's gonna be a little glaring, so I don't know if it will show very well, but this is the 1985 Larry Bird Jewel Prism, and the back is just the back. This is a decal sticker, and what's really cool is the seller who sold this to me also sent me the original holder that it came in. So I'll give you some background on this. It's a really cool design, really cool concept. It didn't last very long, I don't think, but in case anybody's wondering and how this whole jewel prism came to be, uh, the only person that I found that had really useful information on this was Adam from Splendid Sports Cards, and so he was the first person I reached out to because he knew a lot about this stuff. And essentially, these decal stickers were found in grocery store vending machines, and yeah, you got them out of Peeps. Exactly, he says it. You got them out of vending machines, and I don't know what. Maybe they're 25 cents, 50 cents at the time. And you put it in, you push in your coins, and then out came this cardboard with the sticker inside, and kind of just. I mean, the card saver doesn't do it justice, but oh, hold on, hold the phone. Look who's here. He had it. Yep.
What's up, Sammy?
Oh, what's going on, Jake? Thanks for coming by, man. Just hanging out.
Cool, man.
All right, what do you got? What do you got about those prism jewels? I know you know something.
I don't know anything about those. I saw you were doing this, and we're looking at T206s when I glanced at it. So you've moved on already.
Oh, I can go back. I mean, there's no rules tonight. This is just me, just being bored and wanting to come on and just chat it up with folks. And it's kind of cool. I don't know, how often do you look at the trading card database and look for inspiration for cards you want to buy?
No, usually when I do like research for sets and stuff, I actually use Cardboard Connection.
Let me look that up. I
I,
never used that.
the thing I like about it is it gives you a checklist, of course, and the key cards and that kind of stuff. But I like the little write ups that come along with it. A lot of times it'll tell like how they're distributed, or different things about the low numbers, the high numbers, short
Hmm.
printed cards, just kind of like a little like story to go with the set. So I like that website a lot.
I'm gonna bring it up, so I'm gonna see if I can do that while we're talking. And hold on a sec. Let's see if we can do this. Yes, we can. Share. Just want to see how it looks. Oh, cool. All right, that creates a small box for us. But yeah, top 10 Larry Bird cards of all time. Obviously, his 1981, 82 is probably my favorite. Um, outside the Prism Jewel. Yeah, you got the classic rookie. But you're right. Yeah, it does give you a little bit to work with here. And low grade prices are still pretty reasonable for the second. Yeah, for the second Larry Bird base card. Definitely true. It's like they go for, you can get like a SGC 8 for about like $100, I think.
Yeah.
The
So like
star, yeah,
So like being on the topic of basketball, like yeah, I know we're two of the few like vintage basketball collectors. This is how like I did my research for the tall boy sets when I started. Um, so like if you do 1970 71, if you type it into the search bar up there for
yeah. Let's do it.
basketball, uh,
1970-71, like that.
yep,
So the
basketball.
basketball. Let's see what we got. So like what the first hit.
Yep, basketball checklist set info. Yeah,
Oh wow, yeah, I got the pack. That's that's really cool. Action poster in every pack. And so they just they talk a card. So they talk about just the style of the card. It looks like.
hmm tell you kind of about the design of the set and the key cards. Like it'll tell you what the checklists are. And for 70 71, the subsets, with the NBA Finals, the All Star cards, some of the key cards, and then in the checklist, it'll also tell you which ones are short printed in there, which was handy for a set builder.
Why was it that like I'm looking here? So like John Havlicek is card number 10. Obviously with baseball, like a lot of the short prints were the high numbers. What was
Mm-hmm.
it about the basketball that made these short prints? Why was Havlicek's a short print?
I honestly do not know. And 70 71's littered with them, like throughout the set.
Yeah, I'm seeing that here. Um, Interesting. I don't know what it was. Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty with basketball. Um, it's yeah, definitely unique. I'm wondering, you know what? Because I had great difficulty finding anything about the jewel prisms. Maybe this is the
Maybe. I've never looked.
I'm gonna find out. Probably nothing comes up. Yeah, just like you got the Fleer stuff, but nothing. It's crazy. There's really not a lot of information about these
Huh.
jewel prisms.
Just type in Jewel and see what it does.
Let's find out. Yeah, same
No.
results.
Dang.
That's amazing. Yeah, like, the person that has the most information was Adam. But when I was looking here earlier, so you know, oh no, I got to switch. Oh, I got to put Dom. Dom's joining us now.
Oh, I'm gonna leave.
What's going on,
Ah,
guys?
what's going on, Dom? Thanks for coming, man.
I saw you two in. I had.
My man.
All right, so
You're talking basketball on pre-war, so I won't be a lot of help, but still be fun.
that's okay. I'm gonna switch it up. I just need to switch the screen up a little bit. So I asked Jake this question. I'll ask you this question. Do you look at trading card database for inspiration?
Yeah, so I use it as a catalog. I also think that Cardboard Connection is also fantastic, especially for some of the more obscure stuff that me and you like to chase. Just kind of seeing the write-ups and stuff is really good. And the
Yeah.
first thing I was using actually was the PSA master registries. So like if you have like a player or a year that you really like, you can look up and use that as a checklist. And any big player of Notion has that whole master set, and you can see all the different issues that at least PSA or slab, and kind of just go from there and research that way.
Okay. Interesting. There's so many different resources out there. I like the trading card database only because it has a picture of every single card for the most part. So I'm gonna switch it up. So somebody asked I think it was Bradley. He asked in earlier, like, what cards are we looking for when we go to the national? And so I'm gonna show the one I really want. And if you guys want to share after, you guys are welcome to. Let me get the page open. I think everyone kind of has an idea of what I'm looking for. But let's see. Share screen. Yeah, it's got to be this one, man. This is what I want.
That card's
yeah.
so cool, man.
But I'll be honest, like this one, I would have to get either as like an authentic where it's so trashed or a 1 at the highest. Because last I checked, these were going for like anywhere, and this is just online market value. It's like $2 to $4 grand for a low grade. So you can only imagine what the National is going to charge.
You know where I was kind of surprised to see one of those in absolutely like immaculate condition this past year?
Where?
At the Coke factory in Atlanta, Georgia.
But not an authentic one.
Oh yeah. No, they have like
It's Coke itself.
Yeah, it's the Coke factory.
But
like,
okay.
It's their like museum. They have everything.
I mean, but it wasn't for sale. It was on display.
Oh yeah, no, not for sale.
Yeah, I guess that would make a big difference. But yeah, this is probably the one thing I would love to find. There's others. There's other stuff as well, but this is kind of up there. There's like the thing, like I mentioned earlier, the aesthetic and the design is what I love. It's a clash of culture. It's a clash of culture for baseball and also for Coca-Cola. There's nothing more, there's nothing more of a standard for America than seeing Coca-Cola and a star baseball player together. And so, like, yeah, Coke is a natural. I got the Willie Mays, great shot of him and holding the Coke, and the schedule for the, I guess, yeah, for the home games for the year. So, and you got a little information about him on the back, but really, it's like the yellow and just the design of it is what stands out. But it's incredible how pricey these are. Do you guys have anything
Yeah,
you're
those are
looking
fantastic.
for?
The checklist is small.
What are you looking for at the national, Dom?
Putting me on the spot. Right now, I'm not planning on currently going to Cleveland. But those funds that I saved by not making the trip will hopefully go towards some pretty cool stuff this year. The only for sure 2024 hobby goal I have at the moment is I want to get a Willie Mays autograph. I want to get that box checked in my collection. But other than that, I'm very opportunistic. I'm always trying to learn about and add new sets and new cards and just have fun with the hobby. So no matter where I end up buying it, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Me and Drew are going to have to take a giant detour to pick you up on our way to Cleveland.
That means
a little out of the way.
I'll have to sneak three more people now because they already have Jake and then now Drew and then I think the room that we have for that it has a couch and it has 2 beds in there. So in the event, Don, they're able to go sleeping bag, man. That's all I can say.
We'll turn it into a whole hostel. We'll have just all kinds of uncomfortable sleeping situations, and
I'm a team player, man. I'll sleep on the floor.
Fisher Bikes. He can't wait for Cleveland. Fisher Bike wasn't there last year. This past year, I don't think he was.
I don't believe Jason was in Chicago.
No, but I guess he'll be here. He'll be there for this one. And then, Lou wasn't there either, but he said he's coming for this one, head to toe. Yeah, he said nope. Yeah, so, yeah, you saw it already, Don, but
Larry. Yeah, that thing's sick, man.
It's so cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's just crazy that the guy held on to the cardboard for as long as he did. So crazy. But I also I'm probably going to be showing it tomorrow, but I also bid on a 1970 Transogram Willie Mays card, and like it was going back and forth on Facebook, and I was like, okay, I got to get this one because I mean, it's just I was looking online to see if they sell, and they just don't. You don't see them ever.
Mm.
But there was a guy at the Philly show who had the entire Mets Transogram, not just the cards, but the packaging with the figures inside.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, they did like 12 different Mets players for the '69 World Champs.
He was marking it at 3,500, and I asked him. I was shocked. I was not surprised to hear what he was about to say, but I was like, "What's the best price you can do on it?" And he was like, "I'll do $2,000 on it." I was like, "Oh God!" But I looked at the back, and the Nolan Ryan had a big crease going across, and the boxes were not in great shape. So I was like, I can't drop 2K right now. I gotta, if I'm gonna drop it, I need to drop it on. I gotta wait. I gotta see because I gotta play this out. And then all of a sudden, that 1958 Hires root beer test Willie Mays showed up, and I was like, oh boy, this is gonna bankrupt me. Okay, we're going this route.
So it's a pretty fun detour to have, though.
Oh, it was the last table. It was and then I beelined over to B Roth, and I was like, dude, you got to see this. And I showed it to him. He goes, where'd you get that? And I'm like, oh, I got it from one of the smaller tables. He goes, take me over there. And I'm like, all right, man. And so we walk him over, and you know, I think he was shocked, but I think he just wanted to see what this guy had, and like I was literally just the guy as I was filming his table, he was just like dropping cards on the table, like these really sharp looking Mickey Mantle cards, and he was like, hold on, let me just drop a few good things on here, and I was like, man, this guy's no joke.
Mm.
I think I have his card here. I'll just here's a little promotion. Yeah, Dan. His guy's name is Dan.
Okay.
Has a great collection of stuff. So
Well, you've been on quite the roll lately, Sammy. You're like, hey, I think I'm gonna keep an eye out for this big card, and then you find it like the next show and you get it. It's been crazy, dude.
I got lucky. It's luck. I almost walked away from that Philly show, literally 7 hours on my feet walking around, and that was the last table I went to had that card. There was a guy who had the 1959 Bazooka Willie Mays in a SGC 4.5, but he wanted, I think he was asking like 1,700 on it, and it wasn't the time. It was on my list, but it wasn't one that I really wanted. It was kind of, if it was priority wise, it would be lower. So that's why I didn't jump on that. But yeah, it's I've been trying to exhibit as much patience as possible, but I know that when a certain card comes up and it's not common to see them, you just gotta take a chance on it. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's why tomorrow, or I'm recording the video, but for Thursday for the Ford Collectors channel, I'll be doing a video with Orlando and Mangini, and I want to pick their brains about like how do they buy the rare cards? Like what do they do? Do they buy it online? Do they buy it at shows? If they buy it at shows, how do they do it? What's their best plan of attack? Because of the fact those cards don't come up in market so much. So are you at the mercy of the seller when that happens? And Dom, I know you buy a lot of unique stuff, so and I've been with you when you bought some stuff, and a lot of some of the time at the National, you looked up comps and you were able to find it, but there are times where you can't find comps. So, I mean, this is a question for both of you guys, but what do you do in that situation?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good question. Obviously, Orlando and Mangini have a lot more years of experience in picking that stuff up, and I'm sure that'll be a must-watch episode for everybody on the Ford Collectors channel for you guys. I can't wait to hear that myself. But from my experience, I mean, thankfully, I have friends that have VCP for like some bigger money purchases when I'm just not sure what I should be paying around. But kind of like what you said, there is always a line in the sand, and that's kind of why I try not to be too like structured with like, hey, like I'm picking up these cards, no exception. I try to be more fluid with my hobby dollars, because when something does pop up, whether it's a really good price for the item or just an item that doesn't come up a lot, I want to be able to at least make a play at it and not regret missing it. So it's just important to kind of know when you're playing in that sandbox of things that only sell once or twice a year, or depending on the grade, haven't been available in years. Like, you just need to kind of figure out what you're comfortable paying for it, especially if it's a collection pickup. These aren't something that you're having a quick flip on a lot of the time if you're into that kind of thing. So if just whatever you're comfortable paying for something, where, hey, like, he wanted $200 more than I was willing to pay, I was willing to let it go for those $200. Like, whatever the difference is there, you have to kind of just pick your guy out there. Oh my God.
This guy.
He immediately got up.
Oh, now he's stuck. Now he's stuck.
I was going to get some cards or something.
I know. I was going to get up and get my Transogram box when he started talking about Transogram.
Oh,
but,
please show the Transogram box. Go ahead and grab it.
What's
What's up,
the
Luke?
Eagle game? Got me in mid standing up. So let's start talking. Oh yeah, I do. I want that Joey D. I've been wanting that Joey D.
Yeah, you must be ecstatic about Juan Soto.
I am. I remember I was on a live a couple of weeks ago, and Adam was asking me, what are our chances of signing Ohtani? And I was like, we have a better chance of getting Soto. And my buddy was so upset because he's like, how the Yankees? First off, we gave up some decent prospects. It wasn't like we just traded him for a bag of balls. But I was just happy that we got to retain Volpe. We got to retain Dominguez. And what a lot of people don't understand is the Padres took out a massive loan just to pay payroll for last year. People didn't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
They're married to Tatis. They're married to Machado. Those guys are long term. Blake Snell, Hader have 1 year left, and they got to lock those guys up. They need arms. Those are two of their best pitchers. Soto from the beginning has said he's hitting free agency. 25 years old. The guy knows he's going to be $40 million a year. So that right there already puts the Padres at a massive disadvantage. There's only 5 teams in the league. Once you start talking $40 million a year, there's 5 teams that can even handle that. The Rangers, Philly, both New York's, Dodgers. I know I'm missing one more, but so the Yankees knew that they played into why would you outbid yourself like the Dodgers did? The Dodgers could have gone $600 million, probably got Ohtani, but the taxes are so big, so massive in LA. The guy's making $70 million a year, but he's going to see half of that just in taxes alone. It's ridiculous. So I'm just happy Soto's going to the Yankees. The Yankees know they have a great shot of re-signing him because, like I said, they're only going against 4 other teams when it comes into the Soto sweepstakes. Dodgers again, which I think the Dodgers are going to be out because they're paying so much money between Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Ohtani now. So now, I mean, when Soto hits the market, it's just Phillies. Maybe the Mets. The Mets, I'm always worried about the Mets because it's still a New York team, but they're always going to be the redheaded stepchild. So I'm just happy.
They're going to get Yamamoto. They're going to get him.
I think so too. I was just watching his Instagram. I started following him on Instagram. The guy's mechanics are just crazy good. Crazy good.
I'll put it this way. If the Dodgers get Yamamoto, it's over. It is over.
Hey, let's talk about Christmas. What are you guys getting for Christmas? Because I know what I'm getting for Christmas. You guys getting nothing for Christmas? You guys getting cold? What?
Probably. But outside of the coal, I have a few gifts that I kind of picked out for myself, but those will be fun to open, show off later on in the month. But it's something where that 1967 Topps Who Am I maze that I picked up was kind of like my last big purchase with my money for the year.
These are some of my favorite gifts. Superior fit sleeves.
Oh, sweet.
I get these stocking stuffers and Hanukkah gifts. My wife is Jewish, so I get Hanukkah gifts.
You get the best of both worlds.
Oh, my kids are so spoiled. Oh my gosh. Bob is just too much. She's a December baby. She got her birthday. Hanukkah's going on. It's the fourth night. And then Christmas. It's too much. It's a little over the top. My boy Egg. What's up, Egg?
All right, so I guess I was gonna ask Jake, but I guess he walked off for a little bit. So Lou, I mean, you've collected. I know you collect a lot of Clemente stuff, and I know there's a lot of unique Clemente stuff out there that kind of a lot of people walk or gloss over, but don't really do anything because they want the 55 or 56 tops. But when it comes to the rare, unique stuff that don't exist that much, what do you do when you buy that rare stuff when a sale hasn't been made in 4 years? How do you price it for yourself?
Well, there's a lot of factors. How much have I had to drink? How much money's in my pocket? No. Honestly, it's one of those things when you're following a player, especially like Clemente. You know, I collect a lot of different things, but when it comes to Clemente, you're doing like before I let me get on live. I was on eBay, just scrolling eBay. There's numbers in your head that are locked. So when you see a deal, you know if it's good or not. You already know. It's like, okay, I need to get that. And then you haggle a little bit. But there's not like sometimes the item is so tough. If you see a beautiful card, great condition, and the price is close, I mean, I pull the trigger every time. You know, I got rub offs, I got inserts. I didn't have Jake knows I'm not tech savvy. It took me forever trying to figure out how to get on this Excel spreadsheet so I can update my Hall of Fame autos, which is addicting now. But yeah, every time I come across, especially I like doing that live, not so much on eBay, but like when I go to a card show and I see a dope Clemente, when I see it, I'm like, okay, I already know if it's coming home with me. It's just a matter of how low can I get it. And it's just years of research, really. I mean, I'm not on the data card database or the vintage card index or whatever it is. I'm not tech savvy. I'm just on eBay. I watch auctions, and you know, I know when something doesn't pop up because it's already rare. So when I see it and I got the cash in my pocket, I'm like, that's a great price. It's almost like gut feeling and how good you're feeling that day. So,
well, Lou and Dom know this at least, but it won't shock them at all. I have spreadsheets for that. Like literal like decades worth of building spreadsheets and my own research to know what I want to pay for the 20,000 different items that are on my spreadsheets. I don't roll like Dom does, where he's like, that's a good price unless it's Jake's price, and then I don't want to pay it. You know, lowball him, but pay sticker for other people.
I also learned about regret. And, you know, especially when it comes to a rare item or difficult or something that, you know, don't lose the card over $50. Don't be like, my ceiling is $200 and the guy is, you know, you guys trying to make money. If the card is something you don't see every day, don't lose over $50, $100. You know, I get budgets. Budgets are important. I'm not saying don't pay your mortgage, but don't lose a rare card over $50, $100 because you're like, no, it sold at auction 2 years ago for this much. I gotta get it for that. I'm like, it's $50. I learned that because I was very, you know, steadfast budget, especially when, you know, Dead Snowball and Dave Ramsey. I was like, no, I'm not losing this. I'm not paying that much. But now that, you know, you're a little bit wiser and you realize some cards are harder to get than others, don't don't sacrifice that card for $50, $100, $200.
When
Especially
the key word there is rare, though, right, Lou? Like,
exactly.
Don't overpay for the 1959 Topps Whitey Ford. Like, there will be another one.
Any base, like even 55 Clemente rookie.
Yeah,
I mean, you'll find them.
Don't overpay by hundreds. There will be more.
Yes.
But some rare test issue that Dom's really into, he can tell you all about them. Don't pass on it for that extra 50 or $100, like you're saying. You may not see another one.
Yes.
That's why
Can't wait.
That's why I always send a text message to. I think Dom, you were present for that text message that I sent when I saw that S81 silk sheet of Mathewson, and the dealer. I knew the dealer because I've purchased from him before, but he was selling it, I think, for like, I don't know, 2,000, and I got him down to like 16 and change, and I saw the last sale was for 1,300, and it was him, so he bought it. I get it, he's gonna have to make a profit on it, but the great thing about having something like that is, first off, it's a special item, so it's a special, unique item that's in your collection, and down the road, if you do want to sell it, you kind of hold the weight as far as what it will sell for, unless miraculously somebody else sells one. But again, that's one of those things where they just don't come up too often.
Well, part of the reason, like, I approach collecting, like, yeah, I'm very specific in what I want, but that specificness is 20-something thousand items. If you count all the autographed baseballs, the autographs, the vintage cards for my sets, so on and so forth. But that allows me to not be like so laser focused that like I'm looking for this one card. So if I see one, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to pay whatever the price is. It allows me to be opportunistic. Like, I have a wide net, but I'm looking for something on my list. It's a big list, but it's got to be on there. It allows me to be opportunistic at the same time. And sometimes for things that are not on my list, like you were looking at T206s, early on, Sammy. I actually pulled on mine. They're sitting right there. But I had refused for years. Like, I'm not building a T206. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing the monster. It's crazy. No shot. Like, even the 520, no way. And then, lo and behold, my cousin's set build fell in my lap and couldn't say no. And now I'm doing the monster. I'm 65 cards in, and there's cards in there that, like, had I not got them from him through that story and how that came about, I still wouldn't be collecting the monster. The Mathewson dark cap and white cap and the Chances and the Tinkers and the Evers. I mean, it had like 20-something Hall of Famers in it, along with the pack, the Piedmont pack and the advertisement coupon. I mean, you got to be opportunistic to a degree. If you just spring at every price for every card that you want all the time, you won't be opportunistic because all your money's gone. So that's kind of the way that I look at rare stuff and how it falls in my parameters, and for the stuff that's not necessarily on my list.
Yeah, that T206 set is, for anyone that tries to go for that, I mean, that is a huge mountain to climb. I don't know what's more difficult, the 1972 top set or the T206.
Oh, T206, dog.
Oh, I know. Man. I say that jokingly only because the 1972 set is just obnoxious to build.
I'm doing that one too, so there's that.
Oh man, you have a lot of patience for pain.
Lifetime goals, man. Lifetime goals. I don't want to complete them in 2023 or 2024. Just collecting life. So
I think you and what's his name, Mikey should have a good conversation about set building.
Mm-hmm. Well, he gets rid of his and then starts over. He's built it more times than I know.
He builds it like he builds the same 1969 set over and over. I'm just like, God, man, that's a set builder. That is a set builder, man.
But that goes into collecting. I mean, as much as I love the cardboard, how much I love baseball cards in general, I mean, the high I get is the searching, the hunt, the going to the flea markets, the yard sales. I think that's just as part of much of the journey as actually obtaining the card. It's like I don't, you know, I don't know. It was a couple of weeks ago. Everyone was going through the hobby burnout, BS, and all that. But you know, it's like enjoy your cards, enjoy the cards, because we're always talking about what's next. But that's because you know you're looking for the, you know, great prices. Who, you know, looking through collections, looking through flea markets. Like I said, the adventure is so much a part of collecting, in my opinion. I love finding the deal. I love finding the card. Period. It's just great. Like nothing. I love going through a show, and you know, sometimes some people just, if I feel like the price is so high, they're just showing their collection. I'm just, you know, a great card, but I'm not buying anything because it's so absurdly high. But then you find that one dealer who's there to pay rent, and you're like, he's got some fair prices, and you already know you're taking that card because I'm like, that's a good price. And then nothing's better than when you're talking, chopping it up. He knows you're a collector. You're talking, you know, Yankees or whatever, just baseball in general. It's like, all right, I'll knock off another 10%, 20%. And you get that card and you got a story with it now. The adventure, the obtaining the cards is just part of everything for me. I just love it. But yeah, we should enjoy it more. But I love when you said geez, Mikey just tears it down, sells it, starts again. That's part of the high. That's part of the collecting. That's part of everything for us.
Simi, can you pull back up the comment you highlighted from Bradley Young? I don't know that channel, but can you highlight that again?
Which one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
So like, at least for me, I'm a youth leader at a church. Okay, I am not made of money. That tells you what kind of money I make. This is just my personal belief on this. Like, it's about how much do you really want something. Like, if you spend a few bucks on ripping packs or boxes or, you know, dollar boxing at every show, and like, I hear people that do that all the time. They're like, oh, I can't buy, you know, the big cards because, you know, I don't spend that kind of money. My monthly card budget is $100. Like, I don't care to tell people that. But like, if I want something big, I'm willing to save for months. I also sell cards and stuff on the side too to help fund that, so I can buy bigger stuff because I can't afford that kind of stuff either without it. Story I've told before. I bought a Babe Ruth autograph right before I got married, and the deal I made with myself was, yeah, right, Lou. The deal I made with myself was that
once you get married, you got to talk about finances. I wish I just started buying stuff and then got married.
Well, I told myself, like, hey, like, responsibilities are going to be different. Like, I have, you know, wife, house, you got to have kids, all that stuff. And the deal I made with myself is if I buy one, I'm not buying anything else for my collection until I pay for the ring, the wedding, the Ruth, the honeymoon, nothing for my collection. It took me over a year, but I did it. And it was one of the best hobby decisions I ever made. But that was because I wanted to do that. You know, I made the commitment to do it, and I didn't buy nothing else.
Yeah, my budget is typically $150 to $200. That's if I hit a show. But I made it. I'm getting to a point in my collecting because I'm a post-war guy. As much as I want to dip my toe, and I think once I get to a point when my collection grows up and becomes like Chris from Missouri, who has every post-war rookie card, then I'll start dipping my toe. Yeah, once my collection grows up and is just like his, you know, I want to get the Clipper. I want to get a nice Joey D. The long Garrett is one of my ultimate dream cards. That's one of my top 3 cards, grail cards of all time. And that's, to me, it's feasible if, like you said, Jake, you save, you sell. This year is the first time I was a hoarder, but you know, the best time, like I always tell people, I love Bowman. Bowman is one of the best products ever, but you don't really enjoy Bowman until like 2, 3, 4 years after the fact. And this year I went back into 2019 Bowman, and found a James Upman autograph, number 25.
Mm.
I forgot I even had it. Yeah, totally forgot I had it. I just saw that he was starting for the Dodgers center field, and it was after the All-Star break when I found it. I wish I found it in the beginning on opening day because that card sold for $2,000. I was like, what? I eventually sold it for $650. So I used that money, saved it. I didn't go to a show for like 6 months. You know, my budget, like I said, a month is $150 to $200. I just saved, and I got a monster. I mean, Santa Claus got me a monster. I want to show you guys so bad. My wife is like, I gotta wrap it up, but it's in my case right now. Oh no, done already.
People are going to be zooming in after the show to try to figure out what it is on the back.
Lou, I want to know if you have this Clemente in your collection. I'm curious. I'm going to show it to you real quick.
Oh, Clemente.
The East Hills Shopping Center.
No, I do not have that one. I passed on it a couple times. It's not a crazy expensive card, so it's like one of those things. You know, I see it at a lot of the card shows I'm at. But
Mangini has one of those, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
Mangini has one of those, right?
Yeah. Between Rudog and John, man, those guys, their collections are phenomenal. But I got some stuff. That's pretty good.
I'm going to try to find some.
See, I put out a Easter egg for Christmas on my Instagram, and Dom already saw it before I posted it there. But I have 2 little Christmas trees up in my baseball room right now. One Carolina and one Braves in baseball. And underneath them, it has everything I'm getting to myself for Christmas for my collection.
Christmas trees? I was zooming in on those Christmas trees. Is that what it was?
There's some good stuff under those trees.
So here's a $62.
Oh yeah.
Insert.
Let me give you the solo layout. What year is that from?
62.
62. Oh, 62. Nice.
Yeah. And it's tough. These cards are always so miscut, man. But I love it, man.
Where'd you?
I'm sorry, what?
No, where do you? What you bought it at the show? You bought that online?
No. It's one of those things. I saw on eBay. And the price on it was too good to ignore. And I still shot him an offer, and he took it. It's just one of those things. Like what I always tell people, like Caesar. I always make fun of Papino. I'm like, bro, the worst they could say is no. I mean, just shoot them a number. I mean, if you're already willing to pay their price, I mean, just ask them. I mean, they're collectors too. I mean, at one point they were collectors, and then I'm like, they're not going to think anything less. You know about the dance, and he still won't do it.
Was he just gets uncomfortable with the idea of doing it?
Caesar is the total opposite of his videos. He's a shy guy. Here's a 65 transfer, and these things are so tough. They're so sensitive. But I love the image on it. Image is pretty clean.
I think they did him dirty with the fat face.
Well, this is one of my favorites right here.
That one's much better. I mean, that one's more.
I love it. They usually when they slab it, they usually slab it like this because the name is forward.
Yeah.
But all the color is on the back end because they're rub-offs. And I'm so glad they slabbed it this way because I'd rather have the beautiful color and picture. These things are always horribly miscut. So the inserts, I always love the inserts. As you can see, I got the 68s, the 68 posters, the 1970 poster. I got all of them up there, and those were all inserts for the most part.
Well, Lou, this doesn't have Clemente on it, but it does have a pirate on it.
Oh, Kiner, yeah, 48 Bowman.
That's a uncut salesman sheet. It's got the Kiner rookie and Johnny Sane. rookie.
Insane.
Pretty cool.
Dom is definitely fidgeting around, man. I heard that mic going crazy.
I did, man.
62 bucks.
Yeah, I grabbed my 62 buck as well. I got Yaz.
Hold up. There we go. Let the people see it.
So these are glorious. They folded these up and they put them into the 62 Topps packs.
Is that where that's how they were found in those packs?
Yeah.
So how?
So a lot of them have folding and or mine has tape.
Gotcha.
Ooh,
where'd you buy that one?
What was that? Books.
That was my Yaz bucks. And then the transfer, I think he said he showed too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So Jake, how's it going with the Misfits application?
Twinsies.
Well, so you asked like what we wanted to get at the National. Well, the thing that I want to get is an interview with the Misfits.
So
I'll try to make it happen, bro, but I don't know.
Who's the holdout?
You know, dude, they're playing like almost like a game of Clue or something because they all say it's not them. So I don't know who done it, kind of thing.
They're presenting a unified front, and the answer is the same.
Listen,
it's a conspiracy for sure.
Hey, Jason's in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Jason's at the house.
I didn't even get that invite, Jason. I'm upset.
My spouse. So my wife is one of those things, and I try to tell my son, you know, when you find Mrs. Right, you just know. You know, always have fun with all the Mrs. Wrongs, but when you find Mrs. Right, lock her up because you might never find Mrs. Right again. And in college, I think I was sick. We were dating. It was college, nothing too serious. I was sick, and she was coming by the crib, suit, making sure I was okay. But when I think it was Valentine's Day, eBay was new to me, and she had an account because she collected like silver spoons. So nerdy, right? Spoons.
Collector, though. Collector.
I was like,
I was waiting for Jake to notice this.
How dare you, Donnie Black?
But one of the first cards she ever got me, I was looking at this card. It was $120. And I was going to spend, I worked at the computer lab back at USF. And she's like, I'll get it for you. It was Valentine's and my birthday. It was something coming up. I'm like, you don't have to do that for me. She's like, no, I want to. You really want this? And she's like, $120? Are you kidding me? I was like, yeah, I mean, it's what I want. If you don't get it, I'm going to get it. And it was this card.
Oh, yeah.
So she's gotten me some other Clemente stuff, but this was the card. And now, I mean, $120 investment, I thought was pretty good. Magic Bird rookie card. So I knew she was a keeper. She's always been supportive. She doesn't always get my craziness, but like my man cave, I didn't say, when we got the house, when we built it, she's like, why don't you just take the upstairs? I think she just got tired because it was invading the garage, the bedroom. She's like, just take the whole upstairs. The kids are too old to have a playroom. I got 2 in high school and Bob, of course, but like they got their own rooms. They don't need a playroom. You can have your playroom. I'm like, all right, cool. So she's been supportive. She's awesome. She's ride or die. And I think it's a good segue to show me what Santa Claus got me for Christmas.
You just can't resist, can you?
I can't. I love it. I've been looking at it. I can't.
Oh, man.
Dude, congrats, Lou.
I haven't done a video, but I'm feeling good. Yeah,
That's
Jason
awesome.
knows he's met, but I love this card.
That's
like I said, I sold a little bit, I saved a little bit, but the Christmas budget. This is one of my ultimate rookie cards. I'm a post-war guy, so what I've learned in years past, I've gone to a national and I was so stead focused trying to get this card. I didn't buy this card. I was looking for a 3, couldn't find a 3. And I missed on the first 2 days, I missed out on so many good deals because I was like, I want this one big card for the experience, the stories. And I skipped out. I missed out on so many other rookie cards, other great cards, trying to find this card. And Santa Claus got it for me last year. So if I could tell anyone who's going to the national for the first time, have an idea of what you want. But don't be dead set, I need to have this card to make this national memorable. Because I ended up getting some nice cards. But the first 2 days, I did all the tricks. I wrote down the table, the aisle, so I could go back and find the cards. But a lot of these dealers, they put everything up. Sometimes they don't bring out the same cards or they don't know where they put it. So if you see a deal, get it. Jump on the deal. But don't be dead set. I have to find this cancer. I have to find this rookie. Oh, yeah, the rulers.
Sammy, you going to send me a Billy Cunningham one of those?
I could. I got to find it first. I don't have it. But, yeah, this one, because I was looking for this one at the National, but what they were charging for these, it was $300-400 more than what they were valued online. And this one I found on Facebook through like an old, like Jake, I know Jake and I are in the same groups. This one was available like 4 months prior to when I responded to the post. And I was like, hey, is this still available? And the guy responded yes, and he wanted $400 for this. And this is a really nice looking too. I think it's definitely undergraded in my opinion, but yeah, it's really clean looking, and obviously this is the most desirable one. There's rumors that, let me bring this back out. There's rumors that a Bill Russell test exists somewhere. I think Topps has it guarded, but I could be wrong. The Bill Russell one would be desirable, but I know everybody hates basketball, so I'm going to stop there.
Are you kidding me? Did you not see this, bro?
Yeah.
No, I saw it.
Basketball's great,
man. I saw it, but it's like as soon as I'm watching like the view count and it drops when basketball comes out. I'm just being real. That's how it goes.
I'm being real.
It's going up. It's going up.
I talk cardboard, homie. You might lose me at hockey.
That's not cardboard, man. That's like hologram or whatever.
Acetate.
It's acetate, baby. But man, I'll bust out. I was on the phone with Aaron Davis and Snoop, and we went down the rabbit hole with football because Aaron Davis is his relic collection is bananas. But we started talking because I was talking about Bye Bye Barry. That documentary, first go see Yogi's documentary, phenomenal. That's how I know I'm getting old. I was starting to get in the fields. I was like, oh, this is so sad. But then I started watching Bye Bye Barry. And all those great memories came back, man. Barry was just phenomenal. And we went down that rabbit hole. We were on the phone 2 hours, sending text messages and pictures of all kinds of football cards we had in our collection.
I got to counterbalance some of that football talk, though. Show some of these T206s that are sitting behind me.
Hold on. Let me give you the stage.
All right. I won't spend too long on all of them, but that's
Chief Bender. Oh yeah.
Addy Joss.
Yeah. Look at that hair. Look at that hair, man.
Oh, dude.
That part down the middle with the curly cues.
The double Superman.
Three-finger brown with
Mordecai. Yep.
Mordecai right there, right?
Yep.
Mordecai.
This is the John McGraw hands on hip, and it's got a bit of paper loss on the middle there. But it's an American beauty.
Man, Jason is slaying everybody tonight, man. Look at Jesus.
It's really hard to see, but it's Factory 42, North Carolina. So that's really cool for me.
Jason's just trying to, this is part of his application for the Misfits.
Doing
We
what I
gotta heat
can,
up.
man.
He
Frank
said,
Man.
Building that resume.
Padding it.
Lodgeway.
Yeah.
"Oh, that's sick, dude." Are these how many of the have you picked up after the collection fell in your lap, or is this all from the collection that you got from your cousins?
These are mostly from the collection. I've picked up like half a dozen or so. There's a couple of them in here.
That Lodgeway is sick, bro.
Like this one's new.
That's what is that? That's Hal Chase.
That's Chance.
Chance. Oh, Chance. Yeah.
Yellow background. And then there's
the Chance.
there's Tinker.
Yep.
And I think once I do delve into that realm of pre-war, I'm just going to get a nice plain days card of these legends, like a Tinker, a Mordecai. I would love to have a Psy or
Oh, look at those. Yeah, man.
a Christie.
If we're going pre-war, man, I gotta find some.
Are they different backs? Is that why you have two of them?
These are Mathewson white cap and dark cap.
Oh,
His hats are a different color.
that's
And the dark cap I have is a polar bear.
oh, polar bear. I even know that.
Dark
A little bit tougher.
Yeah, polar bear. And then a few more. And then I'll be done with my T206 run. Here's a Evers.
Nice.
You had Tinker, Evers, and Chance and spaced them out? Come on, man.
There's another Tinker.
It was Tinker's, Evers, and wait a minute.
Hold on. Tinker. Two more. Rube Marquard. I know Orlando likes Rube Marquard.
Yeah. I wish they'd do it like a story of him. Joaquin Phoenix could do it. That guy's the best method doctor there is.
A common, but it's a sovereign.
Ooh.
That's it. There's a bunch more commons, but I won't go through all those.
I gotta show this one. I gotta show this one real fast. This has a good story to it.
Dope.
So this is the
color.
Clark Griffith is considered the father of the American League, I believe, or
yep.
I don't know. And he ran the Senators, and he had a ball player friend that served as a scout and scouted Joe Cronin. And so Joe Cronin at the time was a bum, didn't really hit well, batted like 200, and Clark Griffith is like, "You signed Joe Cronin to the Senators. Yeah, that bum will never wear a jersey as long as I'm alive, as long as I'm around, he's not playing." And fast forward years later, Joe Cronin married Clark Griffith's niece. So the dinner tables must have been quite awkward.
That's awesome.
Clark Griffith, really kind of just Hall of Fame executive player as well. So good times. And then obviously I wanted to show this one because I think this is his only card. It is Eddie Collins. And,
that's dope.
Sick.
Yeah. They're all Piedmonts, or I can't afford the really expensive ones, but
no one sees the back. It's all good, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I know what's that.
Mine fell in my lap, Sammy. So
no, listen, man.
So
I mean, serious applause for that one. Honestly, to get a collection like that, that's bravo on that.
What 64 top stand is that, Sammy?
What's that? Oh,
base.
Yeah, it's my.
I was trying to.
Yeah, it's an awesome.
But my vision isn't. My vision is as good as it used. I need to Clemente.
It's
That's
really
one that
nice,
has escaped.
But somebody wrote on the back when I bought it, and it came back at 2. But this one came from Stan's. You guys know Stan's table, right? At the National, you've seen his table before.
Yeah.
Stan Locke.
Yeah. So I bought that from him. He had like 400 on it, but then I told him about the back, And he was like, "Oh, I didn't even notice it. We'll do 300." And I said, "All right, perfect." I bought it for the condition. I don't care about the writing on the back. But yep, that's the only one. I mean, I at this point now, I don't set build. I just play or collect, and I try to get particular cards of certain players. And Maze is one of them.
Bradley Young.
What is he saying? House of Fire. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. House. Come on, man. Why do you have to go there?
Did you not
I can carry this on my back?
This is why we need
I
storage.
can hold 3 very easily. I can hold 3 very easily. I don't have to just take one.
I can hold some sort of case of some sort as well very easily with one hand.
I got a whole case right here. It's going.
Yeah.
But honestly, it'll probably be. Honestly, it's the card my son gave me. It was like a redemption card, that Cunha auto. It's numbered to 50, so that one I would never get again. And it's the one card. As much as I tried to get him to collect, he's just not into it. But that's the one card he said, because I always tell, "Hey Bob, you're inheriting the kingdom. This is all yours." And he's like, "Dad, he's like, it's all good, but you love that card so much, you think." He's like, "I don't, it's hard to discuss." He's like, "I don't want to think about that, but when it's time to get that card, can I have it?" I'm like, "Of course." It's like the one card he wants because he gave it to me for Easter. It's a whole thing, but that card is sentimental to me, and it's probably maybe a $200 card, if that. But it's just that type of card is just irreplaceable. There's only 50 of them. It's numbered specifically, and this is a great story. I mean, as much as I love this, but they're not super rare. I mean, that stuff is just priceless to me. So probably the Cunha auto that my son got me in a dang $10 blaster box, $13. It was an opening day. So,
what would you grab, Dom? Probably my custom card.
Yeah, I would probably grab my Legends Never Die custom.
I knew it.
No, I love that story from Lou, and I hate to be following it up. But for me, it would probably just be my Yaz rookie. Like I don't know what I would want if I only could keep one, but it would probably be that card. I always wanted to own it, and he's my guy.
Are you, homie?
Yeah, and I was gonna say this after the 64 stand-up was shown. I love collecting Yaz, not just because he's a Red Sox and a guy that I really admire his story, but also because he's usually not in the price tier of Aaron, Clemente, Mays. But with that 64 stand-up, he's one of the SPs in the set, and the card's so dang expensive, I still haven't pulled the trigger on it. I love the 64 Giant set. I have the whole set.
I love it. It's so underrated, man. I guess because of the size, people don't know how to store them. Mm-hmm. But every time I see it for a good, like I got this Tory for like $5. I mean, that's a Hall of Famer, bro.
Outside of the SPs, it's so affordable. It's ridiculous.
So sick.
Oh, dude.
So other Yaz is here. The Action All-Star stickers. These are sick.
Yeah.
You have
I'm a big LP Howard
guy.
That's sick right there, Dom.
Yeah, these are tough. I think this is like a PSA Pop 19, but it was a 3-panel strip. There would be 3 mini ones on the top and bottom, and then a full-size sticker in the middle.
Those things,
and these are just awesome. Test issue by Topps.
Yeah, that's stupid tough right there, bro.
I'm trying to look at trading card database for Yaz cards, and I wanted to see if I can find one that maybe Dom has. I feel like Dom has a bunch of this stuff already.
I wish. I have more Yaz than I have any other player, but I'm so not hyper focused that like even though Yaz gets the most attention, I'm all over the place. So there's still so many Yaz cards outside of the basic top run I need.
You'll show a pre-war card, and then you'll show a post-war card. Like I gotta.
I'll show a Garrett Cole gold. I brought this.
And then
this guy saw Lewis here. He's Garrett Cole, probably gonna be in the Hall of Fame one day. Got his gold rookie for under $20. I was like, come on.
Then Dom will be like, look at this 1960s board game that I bought. Like
1970. I was 70.
Sorry.
No, but this has been like an hour since I said I was going to show my Transogram, but I've had it sitting here the whole time. Frank Robinson, this is the complete box, so
that's so cool.
It's got the little figurine still in it. And
That's
69, they did these 1-player boxes, and then 70 was the 3-player panels. It's hard to tell the cards apart. They use a lot of the same images when you're looking at the 70 or 69 cut out. Some players are in one or the other, some are in both. But this was the first year they did them.
I'm sorry, I'm just reading down. Jay's on fire, my boy Jason. Right, I will grab my Misfits acceptance letter.
That doesn't say Misfits. He spelled it wrong. I want you to note that he spelled it wrong. It says Misfits. Okay, dock him.
Listen, I gave him an invitation to jump on, but I guess he's working right now, so he can't.
Sammy, can we ban Jason from our room at the National, please?
Do you guys have an Airbnb or a hotel? What you guys got?
No, we're staying at the hotel where Mike is putting the thing together.
Okay. Oh man, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not even over the hump, but we're getting close. 2024.
It's like 7 months away, and we're like,
oh, man,
Yeah.
I'm just excited. I was so bummed out about last year, but I had a good reason not to go. It was my daughter's quinceañera. It's like a big thing in Hispanic culture.
Absolutely.
I can tell you this: I could have been in the penthouse in Chicago. I could have gotten. Let's just say I could have gotten what's a healthy card? A 49 Bowman Jackie. That'd still be ahead. That damn quinceañera. Oh my god, bro. Oh, I hope she appreciates it. That's all I ask. But yeah, speaking of national, I'm like I was saying before, to have an idea, don't be so focused on one card, but 48 Bowman, 49 Bowman. That's what I'm feeling. I'm loving that. I mean, 49 Bowman is so underrated to me. I mean, you got so many great players. I mean, you got Duke Snyder. Did you heart it or did you thumbs down it? I missed it.
I hearted Jay.
He's been roasting Jake the entire
Dude,
time.
the whole time.
Oh man, you should see what he texted you behind your back, bro. Whew, fire.
It's gonna be like a running theme, I guess.
The national talk. Don't let him derail this, okay?
Yeah, it's gonna be a dope house, man. We got a crazy Airbnb going on. I didn't want to go too big, but we got the Misfits, we got Jay, Fisher Bike, Sticks and Seams, 4-Leaf. So we got a healthy group. It's like 20 minutes out, so it's not too bad.
What day are you going in, Lou? What day are you getting
First
there?
Day, just like AC. First day.
Day
so
0.
Yeah. the little pre-show they do, like from.
No,
is that what you're talking about? Oh no, I'm coming in. What is it? Wednesday? Wednesday's like the first.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll be going Friday, Wednesday. That's why I did an AC. We came in, we checked out the house. Everyone got their room situated, and then I think it was like 4:00 is when they allowed us to do a little sneak peek. So that's why I did. I already got my ticket. My wife hooked me up. Got the little VIP. I just wanted it for the lanyard. Start my little collection. So that was pretty dope. So I got that situated, Airbnb situated, and then now I'm just gonna be looking for flights.
What day are you getting there, Dom?
No plans in store yet. I was spoiled last year. Chicago is built for the National. Like, it was so convenient and awesome. And Cleveland, just in terms of like budgeting and planning, hasn't been as convenient for me. But if I can make it happen, I'd love to. There's no such thing as a bad National. And I've really loved doing it the last couple of years. But even if I don't make it, I'll definitely be going back to Chicago in 2025.
You're a closer drive. Come on.
It can't be too far from me. I mean, it's so much stuff. Like, I want to do the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I want to do Canton. I want to go to a Guardians game. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I go a day early, depending on the schedule. I don't know if they even have
They're
a
in town
2020
Tuesday because I'm going.
Oh, are they? Maybe I come a day early and go to the game. That way, I don't have to sacrifice national time.
Come on. Let me know if you really do want to. We'll get tickets together.
Yeah,
the Chicago National is really good. And to speak on Dom's point about that, when the air conditioning went down at that facility, it was, instead of buying a $5 bottle of water, I would leave the National, go across the street to the hotel, fill up the bottle of water at the lobby, walk back over, and continue my run, because like you can go through a bottle of water in that place really, really fast.
Yeah, they had like 1 or 2 in the lobby too at the convention center.
It was great. It was great. So instead of having to, because of Cleveland, you have no choice. I mean, you're miles away from wherever you're staying. So, which, by the way, there was a great video that that Reindeer put together. Scott put together. No, Jake's.
Hey, look, Jason didn't invite him to a Guardians game. I'm just saying.
You better hope the Yankees are in town.
Oh
Actually,
my
that's good.
God,
I'm gonna look into that right now.
I'll step up. Let's get some sweet tickets or get third base line, bro. Start saving. Let's do it.
I'm looking.
Sit in right field. Tell Soto to hit it there. Do the whole thing.
Well, if I come a day early because my Airbnb is on Wednesday, we got a spot. You gonna let me crash with you? It'll go far in your application process, Jake.
Hey, me and the Drew may be sleeping in the truck on Tuesday, dog. No, I'm just playing. We got somewhere to stay. Sammy, when are you getting there, man? I'm staying with you, and I don't know what day you're getting there.
I'm getting there Wednesday and taking a flight in the morning, and then I got to figure out the check. I mean, the check-in's not going to happen until 3:00, so I'm hoping that we can coordinate somebody there who's going to be there like Tuesday, and I can like just drop stuff off in their room, and then we can just go off to the go off to the place, and then come back and grab our stuff. But
worst case scenario, dude, you can put like your stuff. Like I'm driving, so like you could put your stuff in my truck and just leave it there until we can check in. Like,
most hotels, if the room's not ready, you could check your bags or whatever, and they'll secure it behind their desk or a locked facility. I mean, that way when you check in, you pick up your bag, everything's inside secured. You don't have to leave it in your car.
So I looked up the Guardians schedule. They're playing the Tigers on the 24th and 25th.
Oh, that's a banger matchup right there.
Yeah, but I'm a glass half full type of guy. I'm always looking at the positive. It means the game is not a premium game. It's not going to be sold out. We can pretty much go where we want, enjoy. We could talk. If it's a sold out game, it's a baseball game. I mean, manager out the window. But, you could be a little bit more rambunctious and be yourself. But, sometimes you be at a game and so many people, you don't want to step on people's toes and, you're not really laid out. I'm good with my wife laughs at me. My favorite way to absorb a baseball game is through the radio. Like I can listen to a baseball game on the radio all freaking day. And my wife, it drives her nuts. She's like, how do you do? I'm like, because that's how my grandfather taught me the game. That's how, that's why you appreciate like the old school broadcasters who could paint a picture with just their words. And it's almost like it's always in the background, but you know exactly what's going on. And I prefer the radio to this day. XM radio.
No blackouts too. That's why I love it.
Yeah.
MLB audio on my phone, $30 a year, and you can listen to any game, no blackouts. There could be a perfect game going on, and you can tune in. Versus, oh, sorry, this game isn't available in your area. So I love the radio.
Lee, the last time a Guardians game was sold out was when
the World Series year, maybe the World Series year, 2016.
When the Yankees were in town. What's up?
It's when Jake Taylor laid down the bunt.
I don't know.
They were AL champions in 2016. They probably got there.
Man, no one caught my major league reference. Come on now.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Are you saying God can't hit a curveball?
Are you saying Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
Oh, there was a Jesus. That's right. It was Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Are you saying Jesus can't hit a curveball?
I love seeing new people in the chat. I always ask if they do content. How you say his name? Criterium Racer?
Criterium Racer. Lee's been around for a while, man. I watched his channel when I was getting started.
Oh, he does content?
Yeah, Lee's been around for quite a while. He does all different stuff. He does like vintage. He does non-sports cards. Yeah. Shout out to Lee, man. Shout out to Lee. He's been doing some good content since, I mean, probably for years.
Someone give me a link.
Now he's bashing you, Luke. I just want to point that out.
Hey, I speak 2 languages and I don't speak either of them well. Hey,
let me ask you
Jay,
a question. When you guys go to shows, has anybody ever said, "Oh, Legends Never Die"? I watch your channel, man.
Dude, one time. Like, I remember the first time vividly, and he's in the chat. It was Orlando. And he didn't have a channel yet. And he walked up to me at a table and was like, "Hey, man, your Legends Never Die." And I'm like, yes, I am. And got to know him. I invited him to the Friday night get together in AC.
That's pretty cool.
I've had I don't know, a couple times I've been recognized as very flattering, but my favorite story, I was at the flea market with my wife. My wife is hot. I'm ready to eat, and I'm like, babe, let me just check out this last table. This older guy, he had some decent stuff. And all of a sudden, some guys, yo, Lou.
You owe me $20.
Yeah, it's like Bronx Tale, right? And I was like, yeah, what's up, homie? Like, I'm in my head, I'm trying to process what, because what I do for a living, I deal with a lot of people. And I'm like, oof, I don't. He's like, you do YouTube, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you're Lou Rock TV. And my wife, you thought they recognized her. She was laughing. She was like, oh my God. That's when it kind of clicked for her. This was a couple of years ago. This was when it clicked. Like, people actually watch your channel. And she tells that story to everybody. We were at the flea market and some guy just came up to Lou and they were talking like they were best friends. And it's funny because that's the beauty of it. Like, you don't meet these, the content creators, but when you do meet them in person, that was like the most humbling thing when I went to AC. People coming up like, hey, you care if I just hang out and watch, talk cards and watch you buy cards? I'm like, yeah. I mean, this is the national. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you can't follow me, bro. It's so humbling. It's the best experience to be in this little niche of the world. But that's my favorite story. I was at the flea market. Some guys like, yo, Lou.
Yeah. It can be good or bad.
When the second person,
I was real hesitant, but my wife loves that story. She's like, yeah, I wouldn't have believed it if I wasn't there.
The second person that ever recognized me was at the same show, and he's on the screen with us right now. It's Dom.
I was making content at the time though. That's the thing. Like, I had great interactions with people that I've never met that recognize me that also do content, but I haven't had like an amazing like thing. Especially having a witness, Lou, like that levels up the experience like even more. Like somebody like acknowledging it. So maybe one day when my channel gets a little bigger, that'll happen.
Maybe one day. I haven't watched Jake's channel yet, but maybe one day I'll watch it. I'll recognize them.
Ouch.
Oh, man.
Well, in AC, I was walking around with Mike Baseball Collector a lot at the beginning, and dude, like that guy can't walk anywhere without people being like, "Oh, what's your channel? Hey, Mike, ooh, let me meet you." Whatever. I'm like, dude, does this happen to you like the whole show? And he's like, yes, it's very flattering, but he's like, it's a lot. I'm like, yeah, dude, you've been stopped like 20 times this morning and we've been walking for half an hour. Like, this is ridiculous.
When I introduced myself to you, he then swung by, and this little aisle in the National just got completely clogged with YouTubers. Everybody saw Mike, and it was a big huddle of like 20 of us in one of those little side aisles. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, because
like
Mike had called me about that Perez Steel collection, and we went over there and we were looking at it, and then I think that's when you walked up, and then suddenly there were like 15 YouTubers.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it! This is dark. This is dark, Jason. Come on.
Lighten the mood a little bit with some cardboard.
Yeah, good segue.
I'm not
Good segue.
baseball time traveler. I don't know if he follows me on
top greatest
Instagram.
moments.
Everyone knows Hugo. Hugo's like rookie of the year. He has the great storytelling. Well, at the local Bay Area card show, he brought a bat, and he had all the YouTubers signing it. And I forgot who. I think it was Liam, Junior Baseball Fanatic. He took a great picture of me writing it, so I put it on my Instagram. And my brother and sister like, people are asking for your autograph. I was like, I made it. I'm like, no, it's a buddy. First time we met. First time you guys met, he's asking for your autograph. I'm like, no, not even that serious. But it was fun. It was fun. Orlando was there. That's when I had. Orlando was there. I forgot about that, but yeah.
What I want to know is how often do you get recognized, Sammy?
The best barometer I have of that, I went to the Philly show and I got recognized probably, I don't know, 5-6 times maybe by dealers and by a couple dealers and some people passing by. There were some content creators there as well that I bumped into. And I mean, B-Roth was there, so he was set up. And but yeah, no, it's cool. You know, it's humbling. It's nice. I always like chatting it up with them, with people that like usually the first thing that people say is like, "Oh man, didn't realize how tall you were." And like that's because I sit down.
That's what people tell me too.
Yeah, I'm saying like there's if there was a YouTube vintage content creator basketball team, it'd be myself, Iconic Al, Junk Wax Hero, Mike. Jake, how tall are you?
5'6".
Oh man, you're not on the team.
I'm a point guard, dog.
Just the misfits. I mean, our average
Don
is respectable because we have Don, we got Bob Lewis. Those cats alone are tall.
George.
And then we bring it down. James, John.
Yeah, I mean, so I think Al is what, like 6'6", I think.
Al's pretty tall.
Yeah, Al's pretty tall. Mike Junk Wax here is about my height. We're about 6'4", 6'5". I think. Oh yeah, Mike Baseball Collector is also around the same height. So,
Mike 4. I didn't recognize.
Yeah. Mike is about 6'4". He's tall, man. And I guess we need Mangini just to make us look pretty.
I used to run the one in high school. I could play a little point guard, but I still wanted to I could play because I was, 5'8".
This is Jason.
How'd that go, man?
He got a new subscriber out of that.
Yeah. That's the funniest thing. Oh, Jason, that's the funniest thing you said all night. Over once.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, you showed that. I remember you were showing that.
Got this for my birthday. I think it was my birthday. Maybe Father's Day. A diamond to it, but it's beautiful.
I got a court date.
I got a court date.
Oh man. Imagine him like in the middle of the trials, like, all right, subscribe to my channel and throw a like before I get sentenced.
He's like, hold on, guys. That'll go real well.
Yeah, I know. Like that one. I love Manoso. Manoso, Elston Howard. I mean, Clement is my guy, but there's sometimes you see a guy. Manoso's my dude. I love Elston Howard. Hit that bell.
I'll get a Manoso that you need to get, Lou.
Oh, Carmelo Deportivo.
No, I have a feeling I know which one he's talking about.
Oh, what's he got?
I believe it's also 52. What he's grabbing.
Oh. What's he got?
No, it's a different 52, dog.
Yeah, it's also 52.
Oh, the Red Man, yeah.
The Red Man.
Hold on.
Yeah. He's got like 5 rookie issues.
Yeah, I was looking at the Burke Ross. The Burke Ross was. I didn't think about the Red Man, but yeah, Burke Ross is what I want. I got the
Bowman's amazing, and then he has a Star Cal decal as well, which is really tough.
Yeah, I just love. It's really the only reason I've never sent anything to grading. Jason told me a month ago he was going. That's the only reason I got these. I got a couple cards ready to go for SBC. You know, I got medals just because.
Yeah, you guys did a live for that, right?
Yeah,
I watched that.
The most beautiful card. I don't care what anyone says about Pee Wee. The 53 Bowman Manoto is the most beautiful card. I love that card.
Did you say Warren Spahn?
You know what? I take Warren Spahn over Pee Wee Reese.
I'm with you, brother.
And then I got the 84 Tiffany Mattingly, super clean. And then this card. So,
I gotta show
Pee
this
Wee
one.
is celebrated.
That's a nice one.
Monty's sick.
This one I've also found at Stan's. It was in his like 60% off bin. And so it was like $40, but I mean the centering on that 52 is really nice. So I'll take that any day.
52, let's go. Iconic set.
Oh, we got to do 52s?
I got a whole binder of them.
Yeah,
he's got a percentage of the set.
Yes.
Let me get my Excel spreadsheet. I got 86.7%. I'm missing the mantle, the Roy Campanella. That Campy is a tough card, man.
I gotta show this one.
Ooh,
Campy,
you know what?
Wilhelm Matthews.
That's on my hit list, bruh. I got
I upgraded to get this one. This one is actually for the PWCC sticker. Warren Spahn. Oh, look at that Spahn.
I got another one. I got the Hank
Allen. 57.
Glaring off Jake's head. You glaring off Jake's head. Oh my God, he's on fire tonight, man. He's on fire. He's binder time for Jake. Yes, that should be like a.
There's not too many bad cards of Warren Spahn, to tell you the truth, man. That 52 is sick. The Enos.
I'm doing the 65 top set, Lou, and that last tops card with him on the Mets is pretty bad.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. He looks very old.
Spawn Braves cards.
Let me see. I gotta see that one. That one doesn't come to mind.
Might be able to pull it out. It's a
I want that
card.
Stever. I need that Stever. You got a low grade one? Yours was a 4.5.
The one that I picked up, I traded the lower grade Stever, and I upgraded. I traded and paid for an upgrade.
Yeah, I was looking. Something to match mine. I got 3 on my Peru. If I could get a 3. AD.
Doug is asking about the Ryan rookie.
I'm just going through the 52s, man.
Yeah, Doug, I did get the rookie card at the National in 2022 Atlantic City.
That's one I want to get. I'm hoping to get that one soon.
Big cat. He's referring to this one. Yep. Can't get that glare to go away.
That's a nice 2.5.
Yeah, no, it's pretty spot on as far as condition goes. Happy with it. Hold on to it for a while.
Here you go, Lou. Here's another one.
Oh, yeah. The GOAT, baby. I don't care what they say about Johnny Bench. That's the GOAT.
Yogi.
That's a really
he just turned 76 the other day.
Let me give you the stage. That's a really nice Yogi.
Gotta love the 52 Yogi, man.
Yeah.
Just hits different.
Not following it up very strongly here, but this is the card, Lou.
I mean, he looks like the guy next door.
It's
He's
his laptop
smiling. It's
card.
not that.
Him and Yogi are both on the Mets in this set as player coaches. They both look very old, but Yogi's card is definitely a little nicer than this one.
Larry
Man,
Doby.
I struck out on the 49 Bowman Dobie. That's how I ended up with the. I was actually bidding on a 49 Bowman Dobie, I think in a 3.
There we go.
And I got outbid at the last second by like $40. I was
look
so
at that,
mad. I ended
It
up with the stand.
That was good timing, Sammy. You had the 52 Bowman, and there's a 52.
I know. It's fate. It's absolute fate. Yeah,
Let me see the Bowman. I missed the Bowman.
Sorry, it's a little out of focus. Yeah, hopefully I'll get in focus. Let me see.
What card number is it, Sammy?
218. He's gonna go fetch. He's gonna fetch his Bowman binder now.
I'm all out of bullets. Well, I got bullets, but I don't feel like getting that. I came out strong out the gate. This is gonna be my new thumbnail right here.
That should be the new thumb. That's gonna be the thumbnail of this live video right there. I'll just make it all Lou.
All right, bring it back, Sammy. Bring it back.
Oh man, I put it back. I put it back.
Oh my God.
Sorry,
you need to get that graded.
Sorry,
What?
He probably cracked that out of a slab.
I cracked it out, dude. Why would I do it again?
There you go, Lou.
Well,
just for you.
hey, what was the grade? Do you remember? That thing is
2.
It was a 2. Is there paper loss on it? That thing was dead centered, bro.
No. It was a 2 or a 2.5. I don't remember.
You cracked it out of a slab.
Who cares?
Did you what grade what grading company was it?
PSA.
PSA. That's a
I
great
keep notes of what they were in my spreadsheet just because for like research purposes, but I'd rather have them in the binder.
Hey man, to each their own.
That's so old school, bro. I'd rather have the binder.
Here's the one.
You need to do that video for 3D80s kid, like obsessiveness for your collection. That'd be easy for you. Can't have them in plastic. I know you got a couple because.
Hold on. Let's give you the stage here. Wow, look at that.
That's sick, dude.
The only 52 man I'll ever own.
Pretty dang good one.
Yeah.
But completes that Bowman set.
I know Dylan wants this card for my collection. He wants this one.
Man, when you told your other one, I was sending you a message, man, because I need that Gibby.
But you ended up buying one. No, who was it? Oh, somebody. No, I can't remember. You were at the right? You weren't. No, you weren't there. There's someone else who was interested in the Gibby.
I reached out. I know Eric Forleaf had 1 or 2 of them, but he stole them already. I was like,
I can't remember. Oh no, you know who was asking me about my Gibby was oh god, why am I forgetting his name all of a sudden? James. He was asking me. I think he ended up buying one at the National from someone who was selling it there. Oh my bad. Let me give you the center. Let me give you the stage.
That's one of my favorite shots of baseball cards of all time. I love that shot. Alfred Hitchcock.
Jason asked about that one, so I figured I'd show it.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, you got the whole 48 Bowman set too, right?
No, not yet, but I'm getting close.
Okay.
See, Lou, look, we're brothers.
Ooh.
I just want another excuse. I just got it.
Jason can't do it.
You don't need an excuse to show that, man.
That's a Polaroid moment. Now we're just showing cards.
Like I said, like an idea. If I could get the Yogi, the 48 Yogi, that'd be awesome. I want the Dobie real bad. The Snyder, Richie Astor was in my grasp. You know, the Richie's not hard to get. The second year in Ryan is dope. I got my Kiner. Actually, I bought my Kiner from you. I got my Kiner up there.
Mm-hmm.
Although I got to show the one card that Jake sold me before I
Yeah.
knew he was a content creator. I was
do
like,
mine.
listen, man, no offense, Jake, but I got to do PayPal GNS because I don't know you like that.
But do you have this card?
Who is
Oh,
that?
man.
That makes that story
Oh,
so
that's
much
sick.
better now, though, Sammy.
I have the super fractor of that bad boy locked away.
Mike just stepped into the room.
Oh,
Oh, see, I forgot to turn it on. What's the score?
Oh, they're beating him bad. Last I checked, they were really beating him.
I had to change the monitor so my TV's not in the way.
Oh, look at that.
did you get it, Sammy?
What's that? Oh, I'm gonna find it right now. I gotta fetch it out somehow, somewhere. Hang on. I know you like these, like, you know, like Hollywood Square type showcases.
Yo, Mike
It's fun, man.
will appreciate this.
Man, I gotta go digging deep, man, into my little case here.
Oh, man, I just organized my man cave. I don't want to start ripping cars.
Hey, man.
I'm doing.
Advantage to binders. I'm just like.
Uh,
So while Sammy's looking for the 54 maze, so do you guys know what's really common for the Ernie Banks?
The name gets cut off at the top.
Right. The name gets cut off at the top a lot. It's off center, top to bottom.
That's one card I really want. That's a beautiful
Nice.
one.
I just sold mine recently.
Gosh,
If I-
dang it.
I know. I should have reached out to you guys.
Yeah, the 54 is on my hit list.
I got that
All right.
one really early. I didn't even know. I just like, oh, I like the way it looks. And then I found out later that card's like almost always off center.
There it is,
Always,
Jake.
always.
This is the one you sold me.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no top border in 54, and that one's a white background, so it's just even harder for them to tell what to cut.
But this
Dom, I know you got the K line. Where's your K line?
I do got the Al K line. I can grab the K line.
I got these toes.
Yeah, it was
54.
funny. Jake sold me that card. And I'm like, listen, man, first sale, gotta do PayPal GNS, man. No offense, but and after I found out, I was like, oh, wait a minute, you sold me this?
It was like months later. I texted him.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, man, is this your last name? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, I think I sold you a Willie Mays card.
Yeah, so we're showing 54s.
I love 54, man.
There's Zudo.
Rizzo.
just for the record, Jake, going forward,
Hodges.
PayPal friends and family all the way.
Thanks, man.
There's the K line.
Hold on,
I love this
hold on.
card, man.
Heap that up. There you go.
This was lagging behind the banks for so long. People are finally starting to respect this one. I think it looks better than the banks personally. I know that's kind of a back and forth thing, but
You
I
own
love
it.
this card. No, but just objectively looking at the designs, I like the red better than the white.
There you go, Dom. Put it back.
Oh, hold
White
on.
is so cool, so different with the white. You know, it's just.
Hold on. Keep the K line. I gotta find mine.
Oh man, now I'm feeling. Let me get on eBay real quick.
Lou, get your K-line.
I'm fetching it. Oh man.
Yeah, I got this one from Breakout Cards.
Yeah,
From
that's
Ryan?
right.
I think it was technically Steven that sold it to me, but
Oh,
Same,
Steven
uh,
sold it.
same thing.
I got 57. Frank Robinson. The Brooks is that. You see, I got so many cards. That's why I can't. It's like when I see it, I'm just gonna get it. The 57 Brooks is
I was
last.
going to do the same thing, but then you called me out to get this, so I got up again.
There you go.
Sweet.
And you got all of them are nicely centered too. The borders are all nice on those. Because those
Mine
things
used to
get.
be in a holder like Sammy's.
I'm
I don't have the-
And you called me out on the you called me out on the 54s, and I will use every excuse to show these bad boys.
the red heart. That's cool. I love
Yeah.
that sig. I got a nice
So-
little cut. Mini.
Let's see what else I got in the magic bag here.
You need one of those, Lou.
Yeah,
Never a
that-
bad time
well,
to buy it.
There we
Oh,
go.
I just saw
Ooh.
Sammy's. I just saw it.
it's not bad.
Yeah,
I mean,
hang
look
on,
up
hang
there.
on. I'm coming.
the 54. I mean, before I got the 48 stand, that Aaron was the card I was looking to get, and there was a SGC 3 I was
There we
going
go.
now hard. It's like around 2100, 2200, and it just wasn't my day. It's just one of those things. But yeah, that's definitely a card that will be in the collection. Just it'll happen when it happens. But yeah,
Dude, I
but, I mean, I got a good.
it was like 7 years ago, but I had two of them. I had one graded a 3 and one that was a 1.5. I sold the 3 to help pay on mine, and then cracked the 1.5.
You got the Jackie.
Bam.
Look at this guy. This guy's like he's got it locked and loaded, man. He's ready to rapid fire.
He's got them all locked. He's got them all organized.
I got the 54 binder in my lap, so
I know, but it's just like crazy. Yeah. And then I'll show this one.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
That's
I need.
love that one.
That's 57 Hall of Famer I need.
same here, Lou.
But then you step like in 1958, and Bruce Robinson has the worst baseball card in human history.
Yeah.
Go figure.
It is the worst card. I just had this
No, that's
conversation.
The 73 Reggie's worse, Lou. You're right on that.
Yes, I just Reggie's worse, man.
Reggie's bad. That 73 Reggie's not good. You don't like that one?
Oh,
He
it's
doesn't
a
look
bad
like he's
card,
ever
man.
thrown a baseball in his life. You know how when you try to throw a football with your left hand?
Yeah.
That's what
It feels normal.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, for you. Okay, throw it with your right hand, bro.
Oh no. There's Brooks. I was a little
Oh.
slow, but
That's nice, man.
Yeah,
I swear, man, Jake's got $1 million collection in his house.
no.
Yeah, don't tell the wife that thing be gone.
Oh, she knows.
$1 million. Oh yeah, you showed her the spreadsheets.
Yes, she has access to the spreadsheet. It will tell you how much I paid for everything and how much everything's worth, and the last time I updated those things.
I wish, man. I don't even know where to start to get that organized. Like I know around what my stuff is worth. Like I got Jordans for days. I got Jordans all over the place. But just to start, I don't even know where to start. Like categories and I guess years. I don't know.
You start yesterday, basically.
Like I got cards for days. I got Joey Montana's rookie right here. I got Kobe's rookie right here. I got cards.
You said that guy's name.
I love Jordan.
MJ.
Crazy.
And one more MJ.
That's one of my biggest regrets.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you showing
man.
the auto and rookie real quick.
The thing is, I mean, someone you could appreciate, Vince Carter. Vince Carter was my guy. I loved Vince Carter. So everything I got was Vince Carter. And I was a Knicks fan growing up, though. So, like, Jordan, I hated Jordan. I respected him. But, like, if I was getting an auto, it was going to be Ewing, Mark Jackson, Oakley, Mace. But I still respect it. I love this one because of the 45. Anything with 45 Jordan is awesome.
Trying to
That's a
find
top
my.
card. And then this was insert I hit in high school. This was a big card, Natural Born Thriller. This is a super tough Jordan. I get that.
I couldn't find those Jordan cards, so I took that personally.
I love it. I love it. It's one of my favorite memes. I love it.
Oh, man. I rewatched that documentary recently.
Here you
Yeah,
go.
it's great.
Docu-series. What was that?
Oh.
Vince Carter.
Vince Carter.
I mean, and I gravitate because, I mean, he did stuff that you'll never see.
Half
I
man,
mean,
half
he's-
amazing.
Exactly. And who was I was just watching an interview. I forgot. It was one of his teammates. He's like, I was so mad at Vince because Vince was going to be that guy. But the reason he wasn't that guy, he had everything. He had the fadeaway, the jumper, could jump out the gym, literally jump out the gym. No one could. That slam dunk contest will live in infamy. I mean, he was doing 720s. He dunked and hung on the rim from his elbow. I mean, reverse 360. And he was doing all this stuff. If you watch the slam dunk contest now, they're doing it 20 attempts, 10 attempts. He was doing this on his first try. And I can't remember what teammate said. He's like, the reason Vince is a Hall of Famer. He played in 4 different decades. He's a Hall of Famer. But the problem with Vince was he was too nice. If he had the same mindset as Kobe, that killer instinct, that Jordan mentality, but Vince was too nice. Like, he liked everybody. He played, but he just didn't put his foot on your throat when he had the chance. He was just like, I'm good.
If he would have treated everybody like that 7-footer in the Olympics.
Oh my gosh, man. That's still that's probably the best posterized dunk of all time. Just Vince Carter. He's still that dude to me. I love Vince Carter. But yeah, he did play forever.
I picked this up at a card show for $15. Thought it was a nice deal.
Oh,
dude, that's sweet.
Yeah,
I think he'll get into one day.
What's that?
Okay,
should be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, him, Jeff Kent.
I got that 71. Not auto though.
Jake, please.
I'm gonna send Jason a glitter bomb in the mail.
Jake's my dude. That'd be Jake. Jason's my dude.
Oh, man. Jason, thanks so much, man. If you're still in here, thank you very much, man. You kept things really funny.
Yeah, Jason couldn't be on the show, but he was the show tonight in a lot of ways.
I really hope he does come on. Does he? He does. Yeah, I don't think he shows his face too often. I don't think, but
all the time he does.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, he does. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Does.
Maybe I just.
I wouldn't show that face. I wouldn't show that face if I was him, but he shows it.
Well, I appreciate it, Jason. Thank you, man. Yeah, I might have to cut out soon because I got to wake up for work tomorrow. But
I have that one, Lou.
Yeah, well, this was a Christmas gift from Jay from Fisher Bite.
I saw your video.
I know you put me on the 2012, 2013, but this 2014 is sick, dude. I got a couple on my watch list on eBay. I'm creeping up. I want to get to that 25 mark now. That I got 50.
I might start just doing these random live streams of just chilling chats, just for shenanigans.
How's your 4 collectors contract? I mean, you're doing counter programming, bro. Are you allowed to do this? You're allowed.
I was hoping nobody would bring that up, but I guess I don't know.
I said out the gate. That's the first thing I said out the gate. So I came out.
Pepino came in early in the chat, and he was just being Pepino. So I figured, all right, I guess I'm in the clear.
Pepino doesn't make. Oh, Pepino's the man.
He got a phone call.
He just got Otani. The guy's on cloud 9. Why would he be mad?
I figured I got the approval, and then I kind of glossed over to see, I just wanted to make sure, I saw that they were doing pretty well in the live stream, so I figured it was okay. But
it was fun showing some cards.
Yeah.
Fun hanging out with you guys.
I think I'll do this. Maybe I'll do this again next weekend at some point. Probably on a Saturday where I can, have a couple beers and not have to worry about work the next day.
Showtime.
A little ornament action.
Oh, man, he's overhyped. That's his problem. $700 million for 10 years. I know.
I buy Ricky 10 cents on the dollar. What you got? He is overhyped. I don't think he's gonna make it. What you got, Sammy? I know you sell cards.
What's that?
I know you sell cards. He is overhyped. Yeah, I'll buy it 10 cents on the dollar. What you got?
I don't have any tiny cards.
You don't sell modern dog?
Come on, man! Like I can show you my freaking stack, man. This is like the raw stuff in here is all vintage, man.
Yeah, he don't buy modern stuff to sell. He's
Buy
smart
that.
than that.
I don't buy that like glitzy stuff.
Come on.
don't-
Sam, I got to send you a list of Hall of Fame rookie cards I need, bro.
I'm selling a lot of them. I'm selling a lot of them now. So
No, you are. And you're not calling me. We need to fix that.
You got my details, man. You can reach out.
Well, hey,
Well,
Have your secretary call my secretary.
don't feel
All right.
bad, Sammy. Last time Lou was like, "Yo, let me know what you got," and I sent him like 100 pictures, and he's like, "I get back to you."
And he never did.
I'm still waiting.
All right.
It's like, man, time is valuable, man. He can't send 100 photographs.
Well, I think I was at work when you sent it to me. I'm like, he's sending me more stuff. I didn't know. I thought you were going to send me a list. That way,
Pictures
on the
on the
list,
list.
I mean,
He
the way
sent
I see it, Dom bought from me. Jake and I did some trades, so now it's only right that Lou buys or trades with me.
It's true.
But I bought from you before. You can't say I never bought from you. I have bought from you. Sure, I
Listen,
got.
I'm selling for 25% above comps. You're gonna have to be cool with that.
I need a homie discount. No,
He's trying to get paid like Otani.
I'm selling it for Otani prices.
Nah,
I know you cannot defer the money.
I'm going back to the flea market.
What are you looking for though? What are you looking for right now?
57 Brooks, 49 Duke Snyder, 49 Dolby, 48 Yogi, 48.
I mean the Brooks I'm gonna hold on to for now, but I could move that at some point. I might change my mind. So if you need a Frank Robinson, I have that one.
I got Frank.
Yeah,
I got Frank back.
I hear
Yeah,
you.
the last 57 I need. I got all the 57s.
Gotcha. I mean, pretty much if I were to sell anything to any YouTube content creators, I would just sell it for what I paid for it originally. So if I decide to sell the Brooks, I think I bought the Brooks for about, I don't know, 450, 500 for that. I have to double check, but I think that's how much I paid for it. I don't know what they're going for right now, to be honest. I don't know if they're probably gone down a little bit just because of the fact that the market's gone down, it seems, but I guess we'll circle back to
That's
that.
why I'm fine, player. That's why I'm fine.
I know it's a good time to buy. It's a good time to buy.
That's why I can't wait for the national.
I know. Well, I mean, I think we had a conversation regarding you buy cards from dealers at the national, have the experience, but also take advantage of the opportunity to try to work out deals with other content creators because people bring cards, man. That's a better way to buy.
Trade night was awesome. B Roth hooked me up. Jake hooked me up. It's like I always say, even locally when I go to the car show, the first tables I hit are my homies. I mean, if I'm going to spend money, one hand washes the other. That's one of my favorite sayings. One hand washes the other. If I'm going to spend the money, I'm going to help my buddy out. I mean, he's selling cars to pay the light bill, get something to eat. So, shoot, if he has something I want, I'm going to give it to him.
Yeah.
So,
I wish Dom felt that way.
Hey, you've been helping me a lot with my 65 top set, my friend.
I know.
I bought a bunch of Hall of Famers from you for that.
Yeah, you did.
Jake is like, I got a kid, and you trying to cut me at the knees, bro.
He's got a kid. I'm 24. I'm basically a kid. Like, there's a lot of things going on here with this dynamic, but we're making it work.
I'll be the same ways. I ask for the home discount, military discount, the good customer discount. I ask for everything.
He gonna hit me with the Misfits application discount.
Oh, that's a bribery fee. The application didn't have any cash with it, homie.
You did get that. You got the 49 leaf risotto from me, I believe.
I didn't get it from you. I bought it from you. But yes.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful card. All right, yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for jumping on. It was good times. I'll try this again on Saturday and see who comes on. Maybe the same crew will jump on again.
All right, it was fun, Sammy.
Thanks a
No
lot,
problem.
guys. I'll see you soon.
See y'all.
Bye.